Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. Well guys, it is here. It took about 14 days to get here, but I've got my 10.5 inch upper from Optics Planet. It's a Radical Firearms brand. What I wanted to do is I wanted to put together one of the least expensive but reliable AR-15 pistols. Okay, and so what I did was I went with a Magpul edition PSA. It's either classic or Freedom lower, multi-cal pistol lower from Palmetto State Armory. I paid $139 for that, delivered. Okay, the bulk carrier group that I decided to go with was just an Anderson that I also ordered from Optics Planet a couple weeks ago. I got that before I got the upper, and I believe that I paid about like $92 or $93 for it. I had a 10% or 5% off coupon, so I paid under $100 for the bulk carrier group and the charging handle. I think it's a Doublestar brand charging handle. Nothing fancy, but it'll do the job. Now the upper was $199, and it's one of the least expensive uppers that Optics Planet has. I wanted to get my pistol upper from Palmetto State Armory, but unfortunately they didn't have the style that I wanted with the handguard that I was looking for, which was either a quad rail or M-Lok or key mod, whatever. I didn't care. I just did not want to go with just your traditional handguard with the fixed front sight. Now by going with the 10.5 inch pistol upper, you are going to get a carbine link gas system, which should be a little bit more reliable than say a 7-inch gas system or like an 8.5 inch, which again, I don't own those systems. I've just been told, and what I've read is that 10.5 inches is the way to go. This is a budget build. All in all, I think I've got, what was it, $439, yeah, $439 in this entire pistol AR. I know for $499 you can get a complete one with the sight, like a red dot sight from Classic Firearms, but that has a polymer lower. I wanted to go with an all steel upper and lower. So let's just go ahead and do a quick unboxing and show you what we have. Two quick criticisms for Optics Planet real quick. First of all, they made me one of their bonus customers or gold customers after I ordered this, which sucked because now I can get this for $179. So I could have saved a little bit of money had I bought more stuff for them sooner. Not really criticism for them, but man, give me those prices at the start and I'll be happy. And two, when I purchased this, it didn't say that there was going to be a delay on the shipping. I paid and then I got my invoice and then it said, oh, by the way, it's going to ship in 10 to 24 days or 14 to 24 days. And I'm thinking, man, that would have been nice to know because then I probably would have just waited for PSA to get the uppers back in stock. Again, this took 14 days to get here. I ordered it on July 12th. Today's July 26th, and it just showed up. In fact, it was ahead of schedule. Last night, it was actually a couple hundred miles away, and it looks like they got it delivered today, so we're sitting good. All right, so let's go ahead and do that unboxing. Now, you don't have to worry. I'm going to recycle the cardboard. This is a bit of a black hole award. I think they have it set up so you can buy, obviously, up to, say, a 20-inch upper, and they can use the same box. So we're just going to go ahead and open this up. Nice thing about your uppers is that they do get delivered directly to your door. The lower did have to go through my gun dealer, my local FFL, which is SS Pond in Lexington, Nebraska. It did have to be registered as a pistol lower. And so I was not able to have that delivered to the house, which is, you know, it's not much you can do about the regulations now. Alright, so we've got another card for Devour Devore. I do belong to this. It's just a free daily deals tactical club that you can join every day. They've got new deals on stuff, and I've gotten some real good prices on things like Magpul and so on. Okay, American Made, Texas Proud. I think these are made in Houston. Don't quote me if I'm wrong there. $15 off your orders of 150 bucks or more, which would be nice because if I could get that upper for $179 and 15 off, I could have saved even more money. I mean, in my opinion, $439 is a pretty fair price for a pistol AR. I mean, I know that I can get a regular AR-15 from PSA for, you know, $359. I've done that before with just their regular, you know, daily prices. Okay, so here's the box. It's packaged really nice and secure. Okay, let's go ahead and get this opened up. Just not to cut into the box too far. There we go. All right, got some nice foam packing there. Always a good sign. Now, I've read mixed reviews on Radical Firearms. I didn't want to get one with the fixed front gas block. I wanted to get something with a low profile gas block or micro. So I know some people have complained about candid sights in the past. Okay, cool. Looks like we've got just your standard, it's either M-Lok or key mod. I'm really not 100% sure. I don't own a rifle with either one of those two systems. Full length Picatinny rail. Again, this one does not have the bolt carrier group with it, which is fine. Okay, it does come packed in some factory oil. Alright, let's take a look at that. Okay. Definitely looks good. Definitely needs to be cleaned up. I'm going to get this all. Okay, I think that's Is that M-Lok? I believe that's M-Lok, so we've got the M-Lok rail. I thought it was just going to be a standard quad rail, which I am totally cool with this, because the only thing I plan on attaching to it is maybe just a Picatinny section for a flashlight and or a angled forward grip. Obviously not a vertical foregrip. Yeah, the finish looks really good. Okay, no problems there. Let's pop open the dust cover. You know what? We may have to put the bolt carrier group in there to do that. Okay, inside there, looks just like pretty much any other AR I've ever owned before. Looks decent. There we go. No scratches, no scrapes, no unusual marks on it from what I can see. Okay, it does look good. I do like that full length rail. I'm just going to be putting some inexpensive NC Star iron sights on it for now. Eventually I'll put some better sights on it, maybe some Magpul M-Bus sights, and just an inexpensive Bushnell Red Dot. So this is going to be a little heavy for a pistol build, but that's okay. All right, not bad. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this all cleaned up. I'm going to run the bore snake through it a couple times. We'll come back with all the components, and then we will go ahead and put it all together and just see if it'll at least dry fire and function and go together the way that it's supposed to. Okay, so hang tight, guys. Just again, quick review of the components. We've got the Palmetto State Armory Magpul edition pistol lower. It's got the Magpul trigger guard, MOE grip, and then their pistol buffer tube. It also came with a couple loops, some sling swivels, or just some sling loops on the back, which is really cool. I didn't plan on that. Trigger is very smooth. Anderson bolt carrier group. Okay, I did some separate videos on this already. Doublestar charging handle, NC Star iron sights. Again, inexpensive, but they hold 0, so I really don't care. Bushnell Red Dot. Now, this is a knockoff that I got from wish.com. It survived over 1,000 rounds on 3 or 4 different rifles. Everything from my Bear Creek Arsenal 223 all the way up to an M1A SOCOM. No problems whatsoever, and a few other bolt action rifles I played around with. And if we need it, let's add another 8 ounces, a riser. Hopefully I don't have to use it. It all depends if I'm able to clear the iron sights, and if not, we'll put it on there. So I will get some M-Bus sights and polymer sights to put on it at some point just to save a little bit of weight. But for right now, we're just going to go with this and see what it looks like when we put it all together. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and put the upper and the lower on, and then we'll go ahead and put the bolt carrier group in. Like I said, if you want to know more about these components, I did make a separate video on YouTube for the bolt carrier group, charging handle, and the pistol lower. So again, this is a Radical Firearms upper with a PSA lower. Okay, those two went together with no issues whatsoever. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and put that bolt carrier group in. Kind of doing this from a different angle. My apologies if I fiddle this a little bit. Alright, let's see. There we go. Okay, that fits. No problems there. Okay, let's go ahead and get the bolt carrier group real quick, and we'll put that in. There we go. Dust cover opened up. Okay, everything went together good. Let's go ahead and bolt the back. Push the pin through. Okay, that's a little bit tight, so I'm going to go ahead and check that out real quick, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so real quick, we'll just do a little functionality test here. We'll go ahead and pull back on the charging handle. A little bit awkward with this angle. Okay, it does lock back just fine. Charging handle does slide forward. Chamber is empty. There are no rounds in the magazine. Okay. Go ahead and check the trigger. Very simple, crisp trigger. Looks like it's going to be just fine. No problems with the dust cover at all. Okay, let's just go ahead and do a little walking tour of this, and we'll take a look and see what we're dealing with. So, again, I'm just running the inexpensive NC Star iron sights on this. They were about $20 a set, $24 a set. I've had them for quite a while. I originally had these on my DPMS Oracle, and this is the imitation Bushnell Red Dot sight that I purchased from wish.com. I think I paid $15 delivered, maybe 16 bucks delivered for it. Okay, flip up front sight. When I'm looking through this, mounted as is. Sorry about that, guys. The UPS guy just showed up. He always shows up when I'm making videos. He dropped off the Strike Industries extended latch that I purchased for this pistol AR. Should make it a little bit easier for me to charge. Like I was saying, okay, so going back here, we're looking at the Bushnell Red Dot. I'm able to see the upper 2/3. It will not co-witness properly with these iron sights, unless I was to put some sort of a riser to make it actually work. So I can see through this just fine, but with these folded down, these are so tall that it blocks about the bottom 1/3 of the red dot. If I can't use it adequately, we'll just save up, and obviously we're going to get some M-Bus flip up sights down the road, but this is good enough for now. If I need to take this off and just use the iron sights, I'll be able to do that. We're just running a PMag 10 in it. We're going to be running PMag 20s primarily. I just wanted to make sure it would at least, you know, cycle properly, or at least close the bolt properly with the mag in it. It's that M-Lok Rail. Okay, so overall, I think it's going to work out really good. It's not light, okay, it is a little bit cumbersome, so obviously I'm going to have to put some sort of a stability brace on the back of there. I think I'm going to do a KAK shockwave or CAK shockwave, whatever they're called. Okay, that way I can much more easily shoot it if I need to. Which we'll be bringing you range tests on this pistol AR also. It's just going to take a little bit of time for me to get out and take this particular gun out. Got quite a few other projects we're working on right now, but we will get to it eventually. So again, $439, that's all we're looking at, basically out the door. Not bad for a 10.5 inch AR pistol. I think it's going to work out good. Okay guys, so please like or subscribe. You can check me out over on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm also over on gunchannels.com with the Ordinary Average Guy Gun Channel. You can also support the channel directly over Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/TravisP11. If you want to support the channel directly, you can feel free to do so. Again, the money from all the revenue from YouTube and Patreon, all of it goes towards buying ammunition, buying guns like this, everything to keep the channel going. So it's nice to have your support. All right, guys, I want you to like or subscribe, and please have fun. I want you to be safe, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys. Have a great week. Goodbye.